class. I am your science teacher and we are in lesson number 2, that is animals, food and more. So today I am going to give the glance of the lesson and we are going to do the objective. The things required are your term book and pencil. So already successfully we completed lesson 1. Now lesson 2 is also about to finish. So today we are going to learn about the locomotion, the eating habits, the breathing habits, sense organs, reproduction and how do animals and plants they depend on each other. These are nothing but these are the characteristics of the animals. So how they are going to behave are called as the characteristics. Now going to the first one, animals move from place to place. That is nothing but locomotion. If the animal is it has an ability to move from one place to the other place, then it is called as locomotion. That you have in page number 206 here. So in page number 206 there is the definition of locomotion. If the animal or any living thing is able to move from one place to other place, then it is called as locomotion. So most of the animals can move from one place to other place. Few have 2 legs and a few have 4 legs where they can move. And here human beings can move through their 2 legs. Then animals like elephant, dog, cow, they can move with their legs, 4 legs. Then birds and butterflies and few more insects, they have wings. So with the help of wings, they can fly from one place to the other place. And few animals like snake, earthworm, so they are going to crawl on the ground. They do not have legs, they have scales under their body. So with the help of the scales, they are going to crawl. Now if you look at the lower side of the snake, it has scales like this. So these lines are called as scales. So with the help of these scales, they are going to move. And if you see caterpillar and all also, they have too many legs. So many legs are there at the lower side of their body. So with the help of the tiny short legs, they are going to move. Then, so here they have given to you how they are going to move. Birds and insects, they will have legs and wings. Human beings with the help of legs, and animals also with the help of 4 legs. Then fishes with the help of fins and tail. Then reptiles like snake, they are going to crawl on the ground or else on the wall. So most of the snakes, they cannot climb up the wall, but very few, up to some extent, they can move. Then the eating habits of animals. So here, based on the eating habits, there are 3 types of animals: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So what are herbivores? Herbivores are the animals which eat only plants. Carnivores are the animals which eat only animals. And omnivores, they eat both plants as well as animals. So it is very important to eat food. So why? Because food is going to provide us energy and it will help us to in the growth. Then examples of herbivores are goat, sheep, and examples of carnivores are lion, tiger, cheetah, like that. And examples of omnivores are human beings, bear and all. So they eat both plants as well as animals. Then the breathing habits of animals. So few like which live in water, they breathe through their skin and through gills. Like fish is there, it's going to breathe through its gills. And frog is there, it lives both in land and in water. So when it's in the water, it's going to breathe through its skin. When it comes out, it's going to breathe with lungs. Then plants, they are going to breathe through its stomata. Then human beings, they are going to breathe through lungs, from where the air enters through the nose. Then other insects, they are going to breathe through air holes which are present on their body. Then comes the sense organs. So here we have 5 sense organs to identify the things around us. And the first one is ears, which help us to hear the sound. then eyes which help us to detect the light, then nose which helps to just distinguish the smell, which is good one, bad one, and what kind of smell is it, and we can distinguish like that. Then skin, it will help in the sense of touches. Then the tongue, it will help us to taste. Then comes the reproduction. So based on reproduction, again there are two ways of reproduction. One is by laying eggs and another one is by giving birth to young ones. Whereas plants, they reproduce by seeds, stem, leaf and fruits, or else by roots also they reproduce. Whereas it comes to animals, they reproduce by laying eggs and another one is by giving birth to young one. So reproduction is nothing but producing its own kind, and where here the baby looks same like the young one looks same like the parent. So here most of the birds and very few animals, they reproduce through eggs, and other animals and human beings, they reproduce by directly giving birth to young ones. Now for suppose if you take a bird, it is going to lay the egg. So after few days the egg is going to hatch, that means it is going to break, and from that the young one is going to come. Then the next one is how animals and plants depend on each other. The three main things are plants, they give us oxygen, and human beings and other animals, they give carbon dioxide to the plants. So this is the important one, important interdependence between plants and animals. Then in the same way, plants are going to provide food for the other living things, and plants can prepare their own food, and the other thing is plants are going to give shelter to the birds and other animals. So these are the three main things, and the last picture here. So plant is going to give oxygen where this boy is breathing, and the boy is going to give out carbon dioxide where the plant is going to breathe it. So this is the lesson we have done till now. Now just look at the exercise bits. Page number 212. So choose the correct answer. First one, birds build dash to live in. So what do birds build? So what is their home called as? Holes, nest, caves. So what is it? It is nest. That is option B. So the first one is nest. So there is a blank given to you. Write down in the blank and even underline the answer also. Which of the following sense organs enables us to hear the sound? So among they have given the sense organs to you. So which one is going to help you to hear the sound? Ear, nose and tongue. It is ear. Then third one is plants use dash to make food. So what they are going to use among this? Are they going to use nitrogen, dust particles or carbon dioxide? It is carbon dioxide. And the last one. Animals and plants depend on each other for which of the following factors? So for most of the which following factors do animals and plants, they depend on each other? Is it for food? Is it for soil? Or is it for water? It is for food. So this is the choose the correct answer. Then coming to match the following. So here you have to write the letters instead of drawing the lines. Okay. So total there are 4 match the following. So one side they have given cows and giraffes are, skin is a, animals walk on, plants are called. Now the other side they gave producers, legs, herbivores, sense organs. Now if you look at the first one, Cows and giraffes are. So they come under the category herbivores. So the option is C. Write down C. Then second one, skin is a. So what is a skin? Is it a producer? Is it a leg? Or is it a sense organ? It is a sense organ. So option B. Then animals walk on. So how do animals walk? They walk on legs. That is option B. And the last one, plants are called producers because they are going to provide us oxygen, shelter, and even they produce food also. So option A. Yes. Now moving on to the next bit, that is C. This you have done as the homework. So let me explain to you once again. You have to identify this animal and write about their food habits. So what kind of food they eat? Is it a herbivore, carnivore or omnivore? You have to write down. Now if you look at the first one, it is a tiger. Please check your answers. It is a tiger and it is a carnivore. It's going to eat flesh of other animals. So these points you have to write. These 3 points you should write. The first thing is it is a tiger. It is a carnivore. And the last point is it eats flesh of other animals. Then the next one is squirrel. So squirrel is an omnivore. It eats grains and small fruits and even tiny flesh particles also it will eat with the help of the sharp teeth. So this animal comes under omnivores. First point is this animal is squirrel. Second point, it is an omnivore. It eats, and the last point is it eats grains, fruits and flesh of other animals. Then the last one is elephant. That is page number 213. So the first point is it is an elephant. Then the second point is it is a herbivore. It eats leaves of other animals and it also eats fruits and some kind of vegetables also it will eat. So these points you are going to write. For each example, each bit you should write 3 points. Then here you have a crossword and even solutions are also like hints are given to you. You should write it. Yes. Now here there is a number that is 1. So what is the hint given to you? It uses its wings to fly in the sky. So what will use its wings to fly in the sky? It is nothing but insects and birds. So what will come under that? Bird. There are 2 suitable answers. One is insects and one is bird. So insects it has more number of words, but bird it has only 4 words. So the given answer is bird. Then here there is number 2. So this is the process by which animals move to new places. So what is the ability of animals to move from one place to the other place? It's called as locomotion. It is locomotion. Then here you have tree. That is, tree is there here down, see. It provides us energy. So what is going to provide us energy? Food. So food is going to provide us energy. Then here number 5 is there. So what is written under 5? These help fish to breathe. So what are going to help the fish to breathe? Gills. So gills are going to help the fishes to breathe. Then here you have number 7. They eat the flesh of animals. So what kind of animals eat flesh of other animals? They are carnivores. Okay, what are they? They are carnivores. Then here there is number 6. So these tiny spores are present in the leaves of plant. So they are the tiny spores present in the leaves of plant. So here I don't have place, so I am writing here it is stomata. Okay, here there is no place for me to write, so I am writing it here. I will write down in order. It is stomata. And the last one here, 4th one, this bird reproduces by laying eggs. So this example they have given in the textbook, and I am writing here it is pigeon. So place is not sufficient, that's why I have written here. You also note it down. Then next bit is fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks. First one, new babies are produced from other organisms by a process called, it is reproduction. This is A bit. Then human beings have dash sense organs. How many sense organs do we have? We have 5. We have 5 sense organs. Then insects and birds use their dash to fly. They use their wings to fly. Then grasshopper breathe through dash. They breathe through air holes. Plants use dash from atmosphere to make food. So what do they use from air? They use carbon dioxide. So with this we have completed. And here think and answer, already you have written it, that is in the C bit. About these animals only they have given, you just go through it. Then there is a project to you, you should do it in your homework book now. So if you go to a zoo, then you are going to see all different kinds of things. Now here there are 3 questions to you and I will read it out, you write the answers in your homework book. Name the most interesting animal you saw in the zoo for the first time and mention its features. So take any one interesting animal and write about it in a brief way. What kind of animal it is, how it will look, what are the food habits, will it walk or fly like this, how it is going to give birth like this, different features you have to write. List the name of at least 5 animals you saw in the zoo. Any 5 animals you should write which you saw in the zoo. Then did you find any bird in the zoo? If yes, then name it. What was the most interesting feature you liked about the bird. So in a zoo there are different types of birds also. So among that, which is the most interesting one, you just find it out, write its name, and you should write about its features also, how it will look, and why did you like that bird, you should write it. So this will be your homework. Hope you all have written the answers here in your textbook. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.